Heads up, you guys. I advise you, this is a warning. Please do not be wearing headphones or listening to the next minutes of this video.
I don't care to engage in it. One time on his podcast, he talked about my hair, and it was blonde, and he said it was ugly. So I was like, okay, sounds good.
Which means in truth he thought you looked hot.
Probably. And she says, and they were talking about how I don't spend my money and I want to get a new car, but I don't ever go anywhere. And I always think me not wanting to buy a car is now gossip. Great. Yeah, the cult members will always show up.
She's live, you guys. She's live.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Imagine if you're watching me and watching everything I do and making videos about me, you only make videos about people that are relevant. I don't waste my time making videos about people that aren't relevant, which is why I don't talk about a lot of these people on my channel. Hi, Courtney. You're so cute. Leanne. Hi, you're amazing too, Courtney. I love Maria Vita. Maria Vita has a daughter who's in her 20s, and she's amazing. Hi, Angie. Courtney's cute. So is Leanne. I love when I can try to see your pictures. It's so hard, though.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. First of all, I do apologize. I couldn't. Oh my god, they're chewing and it's smacking and eating with the mouth full. How was she not taught any manners growing up, or was she truly just doing that to irritate people? But you guys, you have no idea how gruesome that was for me editing this video. Oh my god, it was like, ugh! I apologize to those that do have that phobia when people chew with their mouth open and it's smacking. I 100% apologize, but I just couldn't help myself. I truly couldn't help myself. So you guys, hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is having an amazing week so far. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. Also, my usual disclaimer, please don't take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. I am going to skip the rest of the pleasantries because this is going to be a very long video. If you remain till the end of it, I truly appreciate you. So let's get into it. This is how KJ makes people feel like there is something wrong with them. Take a listen to this and then you be the judge.
I made a video today. It was so funny, you guys. Sometimes she was so adamant that I was eating food and had like a thing in my mouth. Literally, she thought I had food in my mouth while I was making my video, which is really weird because I didn't have anything in my mouth and I hadn't eaten. So going for that in the comments. Like, she was convinced I was sucking on candy. Did you guys see me sucking on candy today? I honestly was like, did I miss something?
This is how disrespectful Katie Joy still is to her viewers. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, I just feel if she doesn't like what somebody has to say, just ignore it. Block that person. You don't have to call a person out, bring attention to that person, especially when we're talking about elderly people or older people. KJ has no self-control, in my opinion. She has no self-awareness. KJ is so desperate for attention, it's beginning to be unbearable.
Punky looks like she's in her late 60s, so maybe Punky just needs to go to bed. I don't know. Maybe she's tired.
This is just some of the Instagram live that Katie did on Thursday, July 21st, which was last week Thursday, when she was so upbeat and so confident. And we all learned from Todd Chrisley's Chrisley Confessions podcast that he was going to sue KJ. She didn't even seem fazed. She really didn't seem fazed that he was going to sue her.
Do you ever realize one day, do you ever wake up one day and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm relevant? Sometimes I had that moment. First of all, Todd Chrisley talked about me on his podcast today. Apparently, he's suing me again. So I guess if you have an opinion, that's what happens with Todd Chrisley. But hey, thank you for making me relevant on your podcast again. I hope it drives all kinds of traffic to my website and to my Instagram and to my my YouTube channel. I don't think your daughter has ever been used as one of my sources for any sort of reporting on anything of involvement. So yeah, I guess he talked about me on his podcast again today, but whatever. He's been suing me 4 times. They sent me 4 cease and desists. They're never going to sue me because the discovery for me would be terrible for them. I've never even heard from his lawyers, so.
Now, this is just my opinion. Leading up from the Thursday, when she found out or heard from Todd Chrisley from his podcast that she was going to be in some legal issues with him, why was KJ so upbeat that day? Because as I'm going to play for you next, it's tides totally turned the next day. So in my opinion, KJ was all full of herself, upbeat, and like nothing could faze her. Why? Isn't that the day we get paid from Google AdSense? So she got her fat check. This is just my opinion, you guys. She got her fat check. She felt so on top of the world. She got paid. She got her money. And we all know she makes bank. Good for you, KJ. Absolutely good for you. I am happy for you. But she's laughing all the way to the bank. But then that surely did not last long.
Regards to this whole reality television person that may or may not sue me, I have 0 comment about it. It's none of your business and I don't care.
Now she's pissed. She is pissed. I wonder if she basically found out from a lawyer that Todd Chrisley actually means business and that she'll have to go through some legal issues again. And it's like raining down on her to say, why the fuck is this happening to me again? I'm just wondering, because the day before you were all upbeat, the next day it was a totally different person. So how did you come from being so confident to being so pissed?
Nobody should want anyone to sue anyone, truthfully. You shouldn't wish lawsuits on people, especially people that are reporting. You shouldn't wish misery on people.
And you still didn't learn from your own mistakes. Here you are again. Nobody else is to blame, KJ, but yourself.
Especially people doing their jobs. You just shouldn't try to interfere in people's lives.
You weren't just doing your job. You definitely weren't just doing your job. You inserted yourself in other people's family drama. And you guys, I told you, go back and listen to my previous video, which I'm going to link in the description box. And you tell me if this woman is not inserting herself in Todd Chrisley's family business drama.
If someone clearly does something that's illegal, they should be held responsible.
So why aren't you being held accountable for the wrong and illegal stuff that you did? Remember when you were at the arraignment, and I will keep bringing this up because you always say that you do things by the book. So when you were on the Zoom call during Josh's arraignment, and remember you said that you took a screenshot of Josh just for your mental notes. He has it all here. And this is what the courts said. Text only order setting hearings as to Joshua James Duggar. This hearing will be accessible via video conference only. Access to the courts will not be allowed. Any non-party desiring access to the hearing should contact Chambers at whatever and state their interest in the case. Recordings of these proceedings by any means is prohibited. I emphasize, recordings of these proceedings by any means is prohibited. See, and this ruling. Violation of this prohibition may result in sanctions. So, Katie, do everything by the book. You guys can be the judge.
If you're on a reality show and you get arrested and you have a criminal indictment, people are going to talk about it. It's just part of the deal. There's good things and bad things about being in the public eye. And that's kind of a big deal. You're innocent until proven guilty, and until you have a conviction, it's all alleged and an allegation, right?
In my opinion, KJ, you just weren't doing your job. You interfered in other people's family drama. You interfered and was like a snake, being a two-faced snake. And you guys, these next screenshots that I'm going to insert and show you, this is KJ talking to somebody else about Lindsay Chrisley, that she claims is a ride or die, that will bring a shovel to bury whatever. That Lindsay is her best friend, they get ready together. But this is how she treats her best friend. She was speaking to another young lady, and this is what she says about Todd Chrisley. First of all, she says he kept them from their mom, but also is pretty manipulative and controlling. Then she says, and she's talking about Lindsay, she says she doesn't have many people to confide in about her dad. I've been there for her through all of that. Now let's take a moment to read that again. She doesn't have many people to confide in about her dad. I've been there for her through all of it. Now bear in mind, you guys, this is Katie Joy talking to a totally different person about Lindsay. Lindsay may be confiding in her, but in turn, what is she doing? Repeating what Lindsay is saying. That's a fucked up friend. Period. Let's move on. Lindsay refuses to discuss the rumors of her dad's sexuality. She gets really pissed about it. I've never heard her ever be supportive of the LGBTQ. You guys, I am a nobody. But I am getting pissed just reading this. Then she goes on and she says, she and I have always bonded because we are so much alike. Can anybody tell me, do you see the similarities between KJ and Lindsay Chrisley? In my opinion, I'm not talking about, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes with her family. But if I got to look at Lindsay Chrisley, she seems like a down-to-earth person. She doesn't seem like a type of person that will go and stab her friend in the back. She does not seem like the type of person that will basically sell the next person down the river for $1. And from what I've seen from her Instagram, she's such a hands-on mother. So where's the similarities? I don't see it, and that's no shade. This is the hardest one. Lindsay isn't racist at all. Her dad is, but she's not. Wow. Wow. The more I think about Lindsay, I think she used me for info about her dad and to control what I say about Kale. Todd Chrisley isn't a good guy. Now, can people see why Todd Chrisley wants to do what he wants to do? This woman has no business. Report on what is going on legally or illegally or in the courts. You befriended, KJ befriended this man's daughter. She said that Lindsay confides in her. And in turn, what does KJ do? KJ goes behind her back and talks shit about her. Let that sink in, people. So, Katie, in turn, if all this does go down, let's just play devil's advocate here. You called Todd Chrisley racist. He's not a good guy. He kept his kids away from their mom. He's controlling. So what else did she say? Oh, she also said he's going to prison. So you've said all this to somebody else that you were talking to. So how can anybody feel bad for you now? Because this is a person that hasn't been convicted of anything, but you said he's going to prison. You talking about, or you guys, the two of you are talking about his sexuality, which shouldn't even be discussed. But here we are now because of your fucked up ways. You talking about Todd's sexuality and how Lindsay Chrisley would not defend the LGBT community. Really? I am like shook. You actually were on your Instagram live telling people how Todd Chrisley said that his daughter or accused her of being a slut, or don't quote me on that, go back and watch my video. This is how two-faced this woman is. This is people. This is the person that people are sending info to. Private information. I truly, truly hope that Amy Duggar King is paying attention. Because if this all goes down, what is she going to do? Throw Lindsay Chrisley under the bus? Say that Lindsay Chrisley told her this? We all know what she did with Swanson. Now that KJ is being called out for the shitty friend that she is, in my opinion. A day ago, she went and she did a video about Amy Duggar King, which was Amy Duggar King lashes out following Josh Duggar's arrest. I'm not who you think I am. Now, in my opinion, she did this video because I think she is trying to convince people that her and Amy are cool. You guys, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, this video was done for damage control. Because like I said, KJ is being called out and screenshots are being shown or sent around for the shitty thing that she did to her friend, Lindsay Chrisley. Now she's trying to save face by Amy Duggar King, which Amy Duggar King, or Amy, does not go by Amy Duggar King. She goes by Amy Rachel King on all platforms that I've seen personally. And everything that she spoke about in this video, she's discussed, gosh, at least over 10 times already throughout the the years.
And now that she is using this platform to actively speak out against what she's seen with her family, indirectly through quotes and you know, doing things like encouraging people to speak up, encouraging women not to feel stymied or controlled or unable to speak. Maybe she is just more compelled to use her platform in a way that she believes is a powerful place where she can share her detest for what she's seen and her disagreement with what has happened to her family. Maybe she's actually speaking out not because she wants to be famous. Maybe she's speaking out because she wants to protect her family. Maybe she wants to save her cousins from the life that they've been involved in. Maybe she wants to help them leave this cult.
KJ, stop with the maybes. I have no idea why Amy has a lifetime NDA. In my opinion, she did shit to help her cousins. The shittiest thing she's done, in my opinion, is befriend you. You that talk so much shit about the only cousin that was dependent upon her as a family member. She befriended you that spoke nothing but shit about this girl. You picked on her for nearly everything that she's ever done, in my opinion. And we're talking about Joe Dillard. I'm still going to stand and say, in my opinion, she allowed you to speak so bad about the only cousin that had the guts to live that miserable life. Amy Rachel King, run. Run, girl, run. That's all I'm saying. Your good heart is going to be broken by this woman. Look at what your friend, Katie Joy, has done to her ride or die friend, Lindsay Chrisley. Take a look at all these videos that are reporting on it. And I'm going to list LB video that she did. And you guys go and watch that video. She goes and she has a whole lot more in regard to Lindsay Chrisley and KJ. Amy, look how KJ treats her friend Lindsay. If she can do this to Lindsay and talk about Lindsay behind her back, what is she doing in regard to you, Amy? What is she doing behind your back? Watch your back. And especially if the Duggars do come, just putting it out there. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying, what if? What if the Duggars do come down the line and decide to go after KJ legally? Because this is what she said the other day on her Instagram.
Josh Duggar is a pedophile. What was Josh Duggar looking at? And what is Josh Duggar? He's a pedophile.
So she called Josh Duggar the P word, okay? And please correct me, you guys. Somebody correct me, because at the end of the day, I don't follow everything in regard to this. But has it been proven that he is a P word? Because like she said, when she was talking about Todd Chrisley,
you're innocent until proven guilty, and until you have a conviction, it's all alleged and an allegation.
So everything is still alleged. Innocent until proven guilty. I feel so weird even talking in like a positive light in regard to Josh Duggar. Really, KJ? You got to be kidding me. Making me talk about Josh Duggar in a positive light. But anyway, what's right is right, I suppose. So if maybe sometime down the line, or whatever the Duggars do, if they do come after her legally, is she not going to throw Amy under the bus? And once again, we've seen it with so many people, you guys. This woman is, I don't know. I'm like totally speechless at this point. She has not learned her lesson. She does not want to learn her lesson. So how do you feel sorry or feel bad or sympathize or empathize with a person like this? Please let me know. Because I feel so bad for Lindsay right now. I truly do. Imagine how Lindsay feels knowing that this was a person that she could confide in, that she could trust. But clearly, if this is the type of things that KJ could have taken from what Lindsay allegedly told her and told it to somebody, a total stranger, this woman, in my opinion, is dangerous. And I've got a part 2 of this video coming out in regard to, in my feelings and how I feel, how KJ is dangerous. Just my opinions, just my opinions. So you guys, I'm going to leave it there right now. All I'm saying is, I know Lindsay Chrisley will never see this, but if it's out there, it's out there. Lindsay, protect yourself, protect your family. KJ is not worth it. Absolutely not. In my opinion, she is the farthest thing that's more important than your family. And as for Amy Rachel King, please watch your back. Please watch your back. You have too much to lose. Too much to lose. So just watch yourself. So you guys, I'm going to leave it as that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Please don't forget on your way out to like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. And I promise you, I want you to ring that notification bell because my uploads are all over the place. I am a very busy mother, so I'm always all over the place. I truly apologize about that, but it is what it is. So you guys, please have a wonderful rest of your week. Please be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.